Hey everyone, and welcome. There's something truly magical about winter in Canada. But let's be honest, trying to find that perfect romantic getaway, especially one that's more about comfort and charm, well, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. And with Valentine's Day just around the corner, you start to feel that pressure, right? You want something that's special, but definitely not exhausting.
So, this is the big question, isn't it? It's always where we start. No matter if you're planning something with your partner of many years, or you're just looking for a really meaningful escape for yourself, figuring out where to go. That's always the first big hurdle.
Well, here's the thing. The secret to a perfect trip, it isn't actually a place on a map. It's really about a feeling. It's about choosing a spot that perfectly matches the mood and the kind of connection that you're looking for right now. Okay, so to make this whole process a lot easier, we're going to break it down. We're going to explore two really different types of romantic getaways. Think of this as your personal guide to finding the perfect fit for what you think is romantic.
All right, and this really lays it all out, doesn't it? You've got two main paths. On one hand, you have the lively and social vibe. Charming, walkable towns, amazing restaurants, a bit of music, that gentle social buzz. And then on the other side, quiet and scenic. This is all about those jaw-dropping views, curling up by a fireplace, and just finding some real solitude. Totally different, but both can be incredibly romantic.
Okay, let's dive into that first one, the lively social getaway. This is for those of you who find romance in the energy of a beautiful town, where you can just wander around and every corner seems to have a new little discovery waiting for you. And wow, this picture just captures that feeling perfectly. This is the Petit Champlain district in Old Quebec. I mean, it honestly feels like you've stepped right into a European fairy tale, doesn't it? You've got the cobblestone streets, that warm glow coming from the little cafés and shops. This is the kind of romance you can literally just walk right into. So what really defines this kind of trip is the mix of atmosphere and just ease. Everything is accessible. You've got these beautiful historic districts you can walk through, a huge variety of restaurants and pubs, maybe some live music or theater. The best part? You can easily enjoy it all without needing a car. You get that feeling of being away from it all, but you're not totally isolated. Think about places like Halifax or even Montreal. I love this. Montreal is a city that just completely embraces winter. Instead of everything shutting down when it gets cold, the city lights up. They create these absolutely magical spaces for people to enjoy. It just goes to show you can have a super vibrant, really romantic trip, even in the middle of winter.
All right, now let's flip the coin and look at the other side of things. This is that quiet, scenic escape. I've heard it called cinematic romance, and that's exactly what it is. It's where the landscape is the star of the show, and the whole point is to just slow way down.
And yeah, it really doesn't get more cinematic than this, does it? The Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, it's like the poster child for this kind of getaway. The romance here comes from being completely surrounded by just breathtaking nature, but you're still wrapped in all the comfort and warmth of this incredible, grand, cozy lodge. Yeah, for a trip like this, the scenery has to be top-notch. It's non-negotiable. You're picturing evenings spent by a crackling fireplace, right? Slow mornings where you just linger over a cup of coffee with an amazing view. Getting around means taking short, intentional, scenic drives, not long, boring hauls. It's just perfect for anyone who really wants to unplug from the world and reconnect with each other. Places like Cape Breton or Muskoka really nail this vibe. This chart is a really great way to see how this all works in the real world. Let's take two spots in Ontario as an example. So, if what matters most to you is a walkable town, maybe some wine tasting and catching a show, then Niagara-on-the-Lake is your spot for sure. But if what you're really craving is just absolute quiet, being surrounded by nature and those cozy fireplace evenings, then Muskoka is where you want to be. See, it's all about matching the place to the feeling you're after. Okay, so let's shift gears for a second and just broaden our thinking. Because connection, it's not just for couples, right? A day like Valentine's Day can be a wonderful opportunity for everyone, and that absolutely includes those of us who might be spending it solo. I love this quote. It's just so important. Valentine's Day does not belong to couples alone. It completely reframes the holiday, doesn't it? It reminds us that the real theme here is connection, and that's something for all of us. So instead of focusing only on romance, what if we see the day as a chance to connect with our own well-being, or with our community, or maybe just to take some quality time for ourselves? It's really all about choosing to do something that feels good to you.
And here are some really practical and, I think, uplifting ideas. Think about a group fitness class, or maybe some yoga. It's great for your well-being, and it's a really low-pressure way to be around people. Or what about a community event? That can give you a real sense of belonging. Even something as simple as a winter photography walk is a beautiful way to connect with the world around you. And I have to say, that tip about grabbing an early dinner at a hotel lounge, that's just genius. It's so comfortable, it's welcoming, and the atmosphere is always great.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about with that wellness piece. An activity like this, it gives your day some structure. You get those feel-good endorphins going, and it helps build that sense of community. It's just a great reminder that sometimes the absolute best gift you can give yourself is an hour that's just for you and your well-being.
All right, so we've talked about the different moods, we've talked about a broader way to think about connection. Now, let's pull it all together into a really simple framework that can help you plan your own perfect winter escape.
Honestly, it all boils down to these 3 simple steps. Okay, step 1, pick your mood. Are you feeling lively and social or quiet and scenic? Step 2, set your pace. Do you want to explore on foot or do you prefer short scenic drives? And finally, step 3, plan your priorities. What's the main event? Is it a special meal, a spa day, or maybe splurging on a really cozy, amazing place to stay? If you just answer those questions honestly, I promise it'll point you right to the trip that's perfect for you.
So as we wrap things up here, it all really comes back to this one simple idea. It doesn't matter if you're with a partner, with friends, or just enjoying some wonderful time by yourself. The most important question you can ask is the one right here on your screen. This winter, what kind of connection are you really looking for?